Differences between thematic analysis and discourse analysis. Thematic analysis versus discourse analysis. Thematic analysis is a method for analyzing qualitative data that involves reading through set of data and looking for patterns in meaning of data to find themes. Whereas, discourse analysis, or discourse studies, is an approach to the analysis of written, vocal, or sign language use, or any significant semiotic event. Thematic analysis seeks to identify patterns in abundance, whereas discourse analysis can focus on identifying individual instances in discursive practices to more fully understand why people use language in a particular way. The aim of thematic analysis is to identify themes, that is, patterns in the data that are vital or interesting, and use these themes to address the research or say something about an issue. Whereas, the aim of discourse analysis is to investigate the functions of language, that is, what language is used for and how meaning is constructed in different contexts, which, to recap, include the social, cultural, political, and historical backgrounds of the discourse. Thematic analysis focus on extracting high-level themes from within data, whereas the objects of discourse analysis are variously defined in terms of focusing on coherent sequences of sentences, propositions, speech, or turns at talk. Thematic analysis is an active process of reflexivity in which the researcher's subjective experience is at the center of making sense of the data. Whereas, the process goes beyond analyzing words and sentences, establishing a deeper context about how language is used to engage in actions and form social identity. Thematic analysis involves reading and rereading your data, identifying and labeling meaningful units of text, grouping them into broader themes, and refining and defining the themes based on their linkage and significance. Whereas, discourse analysis involves the careful examination of talk and texts in order to trace the ways in which discourses bring into being the objects and subjects. Thematic analysis is used for many purposes, such as exploring, describing, comparing, or explaining your data. Whereas, discourse analysis is used to study language in social context. It focuses on the purposes and effects of written and spoken communication. In thematic analysis, automated forms of analysis are still a valuable aid, but the researcher will almost always still need to read entire dataset. Whereas, in discourse analysis, a researcher select research question and approach. After that, select and access your dataset sources in order to transcribe and annotate dataset by organizing and store dataset for analysis. In short, thematic analysis is a flexible and systematic approach to coding and categorizing your data based on recurring topics, ideas, or concepts. Whereas, discourse analysis is a qualitative and interpretive method of analyzing texts in contrast to more systematic methods like content analysis. Kindly subscribe my YouTube channel Thesis Helper. Thanks for watching.